Hello everyone. So today, continuing with our series, we'll be solving another question, maximum depth of binary tree. So question is very straightforward. You are given a root of a binary tree and you have to return the maximum depth. So maximum depth is the number of nodes along the longest path from root down to the farthest leaf node. So that's the question. Let's take an example here. For example, we take this node. So maximum length path is this path. Okay, or it can be this path as well. Okay, so both has a length 3, so we have to return the length. uh, let's take another example. For example, let's say this example, there are only two nodes here. One, this is null and this is 2, so maximum length is 2. Okay, so we'll return 2. So let's see the idea behind the solution. So we will be following a bottom up approach here because we have to find the maximum length, and whenever, let's say, we are iterating over this tree, whenever we came across a particular node, we have to make a decision whether we have to take the left subtree length, or we have to take a right subtree length. Okay, so we have to make that decision. We cannot do that while doing a top down approach. So whatever the input, let's say input I1 is given by subtree left and input I2 is given by subtree right. So whenever we reach at this node, now we have to take the decision whether we'll go with the I1 or we'll go with the I2. So how we'll do that? Currently we have to identify the max path length. So if I1 is greater than I2, we'll take this path length, or if I2 is greater than I1, we'll take I2 into consideration. Okay, that's the idea. Code is pretty straightforward here. When root is null, so when root is null, you don't have any length, so we return 0. When root left is null, root right is null, means we basically reach the leaf node, so we'll return 1. Why we return 1 here? Because this leaf node's contribution in the maximum path length is 1, so we return 1 here. uh, then we basically do a recursion at the left subtree. Okay, for each particular node we do a recursion to the left subtree, then the right subtree. Similarly, when we reach here, we do the recursion for this subtree, and then the recursion for this subtree. Okay, so what we are doing is we are getting the maximum length. So as I already said, let's say we get the I1 from the left side and I2 input from the right side. What we are doing is we have to return the maximum. Okay, so whichever is greater, I1 or I2 is greater, and we add 1. Why we are adding 1? Let's say you are getting a certain input from this subtree that, hey, my path represent I1 and this says my path represent I2. Okay, now whenever we return the so this is the input we get for whenever we are iterating from 20th node. So let's say I1 is greater, so what we have to return? This length I1, this subtree represent the I1, and 20 will also 20 will also contribute the length 1. Okay, so that's the reason why we are returning the of uh, uh, max of I1 comma I2, and this current node, let's say in case 20 is there, it input will be 1 as well. So that's the reason we are returning max plus 1. Okay, so I think question and solution both are straightforward. I hope you have followed the question as well as the solution. Do let me know if you want me to solve any other question. Till then, bye bye, take care.